your Tetrad.
Oh, what, we weren't taping the last bit?
No, this, no.
So there was parts that are not taped, okay. So you have the enhancement, obsolescence, retrieval, and reverse.
Yeah,
Now,
we're talking about the Tetrad.
yeah, so the tetrad, your mind has to understand the tetrad. That is how you... Ion plays with it when he says the future is planted in the past for your future now, then. So right now, the way things are now, there's a now coming based on this. And this was influenced by a future that comes, that this moment will be a past as we move down the road. So the future is affecting this now, which in the future now will become a then based on the future that came from this now, right now. Now, then the eye goes now. No, now. Where's the now? So that is a triangulation. That's a triad of the tetrad. You got the past, present, and future. And Ion talks about this present will be enhanced by a future that is planted in this present, but this present is a noun in relation to when I experience the meaning of this present a little further down the road, right? That's a tetrad. We retrieve. Ion says the future places stuff in the past to be retrieved later. So Ion's playing with the tetrad within the triangle, within the triad. So the tetrad is a good way to understand actually what Ion is saying, what the implications are. That's why McClune's important. If you require the mind action of understanding, and you do until you're ascended, the mind rules. You have to have reasons. You have to understand. You have to have a way of orientation yourself with the 6 degrees of separation. You have to know who, what, where, when, why, how. You need to know that. Your mind requires it. And when you're not ascended, you're subject to that. That's the medium. The medium is your mind looking for reasons. And everybody requires it. I had to understand Ion first. I had to figure out what is he saying in relation to what I thought I knew. Carolyn had to realize what is Ion saying about health in the body in relation to what she knew. And then Ion being the exemplar of asking you to receive, we hardly even asked, and he still gave us the drops. He still gave us the Coldplay. You know, we were given everything. I did a book in 1971 after I had met Bertie Ketchings, after the flood in Dartmouth, and I called it A Christmas Gift to a Young Nation. I think I was thinking of Canada. And there's me being Santa Claus. I didn't know I was Santa Claus, but I called it A Christmas Gift to a Young Nation. I never got it published. It was rejected by the House of Anansi in Toronto. They will never get dined in the House of Anansi. They rejected my book 43 years ago. They just threw it. I asked the Evergreens years later, where is it? They never sent the manuscript back. And the Evergreens said, oh, they just tossed it on the pile. It just got lost. It got thrown out in the garbage. So that's Dennis Lee and Chris Dudney. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of them there at the House of Anansi. I think that was the name of the press. House of Anansi. A-N-N-A-N-A-N-S-I. Maybe it was the Coach House Press or some other names by them. Canadian publisher in Toronto. But look at that. A Christmas Gift to a Young Nation. I've just learned about the D-cell, the Jonas Holmes. Everything was there in that title. Because eventually I would realize my Santa Claus hood, and I would give this a little help with the little lady, little help from the little guy, JW. We would give this to the world's, plural. And the energy crisis, all that will be stopped. We will solve it. A Christmas gift to a young nation, to the Morpheus crowd, those born since 1990. Those are my kids. So they're now, geez, they're 25 now, 24. They're looking for jobs. I forgot.
They're looking at their iPod.
Yeah, they're all looking at their iPod. They're 23, 24, 25. They're all ignoring me. They're just looking at their iPods. And I made the world different for them. I write about that in 1995 in Up the Orphic Ante, the Morpheus generation,
But
the
you
Matrix.
you wrote that as a fiction, or
No, I made a statement. I said the young kids born around 1990, they did not have the effect of the Cold War on them, on their psyche. They were into a new world. And I exaggerated the new world to immortality, eternity, live forever. That's what I said in 1995. That was addressed to the Morpheus generation. So you could say, those born in 1990, I addressed them when they were 5 years old. And that could be 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, in that period around when the Berlin Wall, right here, I'm declaring it right here. The Berlin Wall is right over there, right? It used to be right just down the street here.
Sonnenallee.
Yeah, just over here. That thing, I said, because that changed, that went away. The Morpheus generation arrived, and what are they doing now? They're lost in the chip body. Only one or two have shown up, and I changed the world for them, and they don't even appreciate it. So, but they will. They'll be forced to.